What's going on, guys? Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. I'm giving you this old Zuma Zima Boogabiga Hydroelectric Boogaloo map. I mean, I don't know, man. I have some gameplay still. It's mostly old stuff. I just can't be asked to play this game. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm really going to do past January because my gameplay will be limited. I'm just Call of Dutied out, you know? So I'm bringing you this gameplay. It's very old. It's from back when the game first launched. And I can't be bothered to play the game. And keep in mind, I want you guys to know this straight up off the bat here. Full disclosure, I get paid to play this game, essentially. I mean, I upload videos of it on YouTube. I get paid to play it. I still don't want to play it. And that will be what I want to cover in this particular video. Some things need to change with this business model because it's not working. I'm going to show you the data here in just a second. But first, a brief word from this video's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Yahaha. It's a user-generated content creation platform for 3D multiplayer interactive fun. With Yahaha, anyone can create and publish their virtual experiences without coding experience or server knowledge or anything like that. Simply use the cool features, components, and smart assets in Yahaha Studio to make your dream games, and there are about 1 million of them available. And if you're into the live streaming stuff, Yahaha hosts regular live sessions for the community to help creators enhance their metaverse building skills. So here I am in the hide and seek template. I've picked this dog. I'm going to mess around with its dimensions and scale a little bit, and just to show you guys how to do this. This is kind of like prop hunt in a way if you've ever played that. So once I get the dog how I want it, I kind of want it to be rather big, but not too big. I'm going to go and pick the transform behavior here from the components. And what this does is it allows me to change into it when the game starts. So we're going to do a little preview here, a little demo, just to see how this would appear in the full creation I make. So once it loads here, you can see that I can just run over to this dog, transform into it, and begin hiding in a prop hunt style game. Pretty cool. I can move where I want. And, you know, this dog kind of looks like my dog, so I especially like it. But anyway, that is Yahaha, guys. It's that simple. So guys, click the link below or scan this QR code right here to check out Yahaha and start making your games today for free. Alright guys, so welcome back to the video. I just want to ask you real quick, like, is anybody else just done with this game? I mean, I keep checking Steam charts every day, and Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 is doing pretty well considering the fact that there's 4 mainline games in one metric. If they actually split it up, I'd be curious to see where everything would fall. But you have campaign, you have multiplayer, you have DMZ, and you have Warzone. And even with 4 different games, it still can't top the Steam charts. It's such a weird system. I don't know why Steam would even allow this. But not only is it not topping the Steam charts, it usually sits around the middle, like around the 5 position. It's really not that impressive considering that I just checked it and like Apex Legends and stuff like that are more popular or just as popular. Team Fortress 2 is right behind it. Counter-Strike GO is like way ahead of it. Dota 2 is way ahead of it. Lost Ark. Rust is on the list. PUBG, Grand Theft Auto 5, Destiny 2. These games, like, what do these games all have in common here? Like, if I show you the Steam charts right now, what do they all have in common that Call of Duty, Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, and Warzone 2 don't? That thing is that they're older games. They're older games with staying power. I am very worried about Call of Duty's staying power. Contrary to popular belief, I don't want it to die, but they literally just had like a free-to-play Christmas event or whatever. It barely moved the needle, and we're back on the kind of downtrend. We're not really like gaining players, at least on Steam. This is the only place I can track it. Now, I want to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt here. There are more players on console, I think, for Call of Duty. So let's say that between PS5 and Xbox, between Warzone and multiplayer and DMZ and campaign, whatever, Spec Ops, if you want to count that god-awful mode as well. Between the two, let's say they have 250,000 apiece. Let's say they have more than Steam right now. 150,000 players online concurrent right now. Let's say they have 250,000 apiece per console. We'll even give them 50,000 more. We'll be generous, okay? We'll say 300,000 apiece. That's still not very good, considering how quote-unquote well this game sold. I don't know why Activision does not give us hard data. They'll tout that they made more money than ever. I'd hope so, because you charge $10 more. You know? We don't have the hard data. Like, I'm surprised that Steam can give us that and Activision didn't pay them off or something. But I don't know, man. The fact that it's a brand new game and they have four games in one, four mainline games in one, that track under one IP umbrella there on Steam, and you can clearly see the downtrend if you go back and look at the graph. It's concerning, all right? So in this video, I want to talk about how something needs to change with their business model. It's very clear that they have a very strict structure in place. They have this content drip, and they stick to it no matter what, right? It's never going to be a good game at its core. Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 will never be a good game. Can it be a fun game? Maybe. You know, like, it can be. Cold War, I shit on that game all year. They came out with Scream Deathmatch, and it was fun. The main issue with Call of Duty is that it's literally on a rail. I never feel like the devs have any control over what they're making, first and foremost, but secondly, if the feedback is negative, and it's been very, very negative with Shoot House and Shipment being the only maps they have given us. One of their maps got struck for copyright, like it's a YouTube video in 2011 or something. Great job, Infinity Ward. Great job, Activision, stealing locations and getting struck so the players suffer. Amazing. And then the map sucked anyway, whatever, keep it gone. But, like, they're so creatively dead, they had to steal structures and places. They stole Crown Raceway, actually. God knows how much they had to pay to keep that in the game. That map's pretty mid, too. So, anyway, the point of all this is they need to get off the rail. They need to take feedback. Take feedback. The feedback for this Season 1 content drop for multiplayer has been insanely negative. Do not give the devs time. Do not give me, be nice to the devs. Wah, wah. Don't give me any of that freaking, like, just baby back bullshit. Don't give me that. They have unlimited resources. I don't care if it's Christmas. I'm working on Christmas. I'm going to upload a video and stream on Christmas Day. That's going to happen 100%. You know, I don't complain here. So I'm working on Christmas. And that means the devs can too. You pay anybody enough, they'll work on Christmas. They'll work from hell. They'll work from Satan's asshole. You know, like, pay them enough, they'll work anywhere at any time. So here's the issue. We need more than what we've got. They need to take feedback for what they've given us and actually give us more. Guys, I'm old school, man. Like, I've been just reminiscing about Black Ops 2 lately. I never minded the fact that you paid $15, I think it was $15, for a map pack. What was it, 4 to 5 maps? Usually they were quality maps because Treyarch knew what they were doing. You pay that much, you get maps. I'll do that. Like, I just want good maps to play on. I know Activision loves making money, okay? Like, I will pay $15 for 4 genuine good maps. New maps, by the way, not reskins. 4 new good maps and then 1 old good reskin. They have unlimited resources, guys. This game is called Modern Warfare 2. I don't think there's anything in this game that was in the original Modern Warfare 2. The Glock, maybe? I don't know, man. They have unlimited resources, and the fact that we still have this awful UI and just, is it 11 maps? 2 of the new maps we've been playing on for the past 3 years. Shipment 15 years, really. But, I mean, I joke about it. I don't even want to joke about it this time, though. Like, I legit am bored, guys. I haven't touched this game in weeks. There's nothing to do. I mean, I could go for some camos, but who cares? Like, I've been going for camos for 15 years. Who cares? There's nothing new in this game. There's nothing exciting. The people playing it on Steam, I would guarantee you that the majority of the player base are playing Warzone. Warzone 2, I don't play BR. I don't know the general consensus on, like, I guess, ingenuity or whatever as far as that game goes, but there's nothing ingenuity-wise in multiplayer. Like, it's just so lazy. As a multiplayer-only player, I don't know what to do, man. It's just not fun. I wish I was dressing this up for entertainment purposes for YouTube, but if you hear the sound of my voice right now, like, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of playing awful COD games. I've been playing mid to awful COD games for the past 4 years now. This is the 4th year running, and this is a 2-year game. It's just, as a multiplayer only player, what the hell do I do? You know, how do I stretch this game out for the next 2 years? Infinity Ward doesn't care. They want to give us the same old garbage we've gotten a million times before, and that's fine, I guess. But how about giving us garbage we haven't seen? And by garbage, I mean just, you have so many maps to choose from. You have so many old maps, unlimited resources, but they're stuck on this rail. Like I said, they're literally stuck on a rail. They do not deviate from the planned content drip. I and many others would really love to see just some bonus content, and I don't think it's very hard to just reskin some maps and give us some extra stuff, you know? I mean, as a multiplayer-only player, we've legit been shafted again, and I'm just sick of it. I just want some maps. If you can't make new good maps, fine. Give us old reskin maps, maybe ones we haven't seen before. Overgrown, Ambush. You have so much content you can sit on and release, and you just don't. And I paid $10 extra for this game, and for what? You know, like, real talk. Like, this is just depressing. If you guys get this on Christmas, I would consider an immediate refund. It's bad enough that when we do finally get updates after weeks of silence, they're filled with bugs, and most of the time they break the game worse than it was broken before. Case in point, the mute button, and when people talk in a lobby, that's been broken for what, like 2 weeks? No deviation, like unlimited resources. This bug should be fixed in a day or two, maybe. Unlimited resources, guys. Unlimited resources. 3,000 deaths. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of time. I guess we need to just wait on Season 2. Like, I got nothing to do until Season 2. I'm bored. I will catch you guys on the next one. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I want to suplex Joe Secott through Rudolph's red nose. Peace out.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I? Of course you don't. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Don't do that!